So hi everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel English with Sharban. I hope you all are doing well. You all are very fantastic. So friends, as you know that this is day 2 of reading book series and I'm going to read the book that is 12th fail book. Although I have completed almost I have completed this book, but there are some pages that are left, so I'm going to read that book, that pages, and the content that I have read, I'm going to read the same content. Okay, so let's understand. Now that Manoj's neighbor Varun had exhausted all his attempts at the UPSC exam. Here exhausted has been used, right? Means like when you try most always, like when you try many times, but although you don't get what you want, that means you are exhausted, right? In a situation you can use that you are exhausted by trying, right? All his attempts at the UPSC exams, he has spent his evening chanting the Hanuman Chalisa. Chanting is a word that is used in religious term, right? Chanting, chanting, chanting. After a few days of the declaration of results, Manoj went to his room. On seeing his beaming face, Varun said, now try to understand here. Manoj went to his room. On seeing his beaming face, who has beaming face? Manoj had beaming face. And who saw and told Manoj? Varun. Varun saw and told him. Why? Because he had beaming face. Like he was, like extreme happy. Okay? Now, beaming face. Varun said, "You are still far from success." Why he had beaming face? Because he had cracked the prelim of UPC exam. Right? No, UPSC and prelims and the mains exam. He had cracked prelims and the mains exam. That's why he had beaming face. Okay. So you are still far from success. Look at me. I have appeared for the interview twice, but what happened at the end? I'm still stuck where I started from. I am stuck. I'm still stuck where I started from. Okay. All my 4 attempts are over. How shall I face my parents? That's why I'm staying here. Prelims means interview. All are illusions. Illusions. Until your name appears in the final list of selected candidates, you have no right to be happy. It means like once you have cracked prelims, mains, but although you didn't face interview, that means you do not have right to be happy. No, author wants to say here that you don't have no right to be happy before interview, before facing interview. Varun had poured out his frustration and advised him to be realistic. Manoj silently returned to his room. Poured out. Varun had poured out his frustration. Now you can understand the concept of this word, poured out his frustration. Now you can relate this word to the frustration. Like he wants to try to come out, he wants to try to pour out the frustration, like he is very angry, he's angry and he wants to pour out the frustration. Right now, what does mean poured out? Poured. Poured out means to come out something, right? And advised him to be realistic. Manoj silently returned to his room. My feelings oscillate between hope and despair. Despair. How many people can realize their dreams? Now again, oscillate. Oscillate means spinning or moving between two decisions that you are unable to take correct decision. Right? Like you are trapped in two situations, two type of situations where you are unable to decide what is right and what is wrong. So this is called oscillate. How many people can realize their dreams? How many aspirants get selected in exam? 300 out of lakhs. The rest get rejected. They lose, hurt and weep bitterly with no confidence left to look anyone in the eye for many days. After a break, They begin to identify their shortcoming and seek to remedy them. Remedy means solution. REMED, it means solution. Okay. And then starts the process of going through the same notes. This continues year after going, and then starts the process of going through the same notes. This continues year after year until one among thousands reaches his destination. Zillions of others and in failure. Zillions is informal word. If you want to use millions you can use it. But dozen millions you can use it. But zillions is more than millions, right? But it is not used in formal English, informal spoken, right? You can use it. This is an endless process that plagues not only Mukherjee Nagar but every nook and corner of India. Manoj pinned all these thoughts down in his diary. I want to make you understand something here, that when you there are so many nouns that is used as a verb also, right? Like have you ever listened man, and mand is used as a verb. Again here pen is a noun, but when you add pinned down means it is used as a verb, right? So Manoj pinned all these thoughts down in his diary while he was reflecting on his forthcoming interview and the uncertainty of its outcome. Now I want to make you understand the uncertainty. That means unpredictable. Unpredictable. Sarda came in and broke the news, brimming with confidence. She said, I have got through the Uttarakhand mains. Manoj was thrilled. Thrilled means super excited, very happy. Where I was, Manoj was thrilled to hear this. Hats off to you on this success, he exclaimed. She took his hands into hers and said, our interviews are yet to happen, Manoj. You will outperform everyone else in the interview, he said excitedly. Nothing can stop you now from becoming a deputy collector. If I become one, how ecstatic, ecstatic my father would be, right? Ecstatic means extremely happy. Extreme happy. You are in a situation where you are extremely happy. So you can use here, if I become one, how ecstatic my father would be, right? His dream will come true. I'll be able to hold my head high before him. He was extremely disappointed when I could not get admission in MBBS. She added, I'm leaving for Almora. From there, I'll go to Haridwar with my father to face the interview and then return to Delhi. Please come back soon. I'll wait for you. Manoj pleaded. I'll be back before your interview, but you better focus on your preparation until then. She left for Almora the next day. One day, Sardha called him on the telephone, both located on the ground floor of his building, and said, my interview went off well. And after a pause, she added, but I won't be able to come to Delhi anymore. I won't be able to come to Delhi anymore anytime more anytime soon. Anytime soon. Why? What happened? Manoj asked, surprised. An anonymous caller from Delhi told Papa that his daughter was in love with a boy. Anonymous call means unknown person. Her voice low. Mummy tells me that Papa is very upset. Whom do you think called him? Asked bewildered Manoj. Bewildered means confusing, like in a situation where you are confused, right? When you are confused in a situation, like who would be that person that that call her father. So how would I know? She too could not think of a suspect. Manoj felt sad and returned to his room. Some 5 days later, Sardha called up again. I have been selected for the post of deputy collector, she chirped. He joy His joy knew no bounds. Wow, Sardha, he exclaimed, this is excellent news. God has showered us with his blessing today. As I'm delighted, I have fulfilled my father's dream today. He is thrilled, said Sardha. So, am I thrilled to bid? You will return to Delhi before my interview. Won't you? Her success suddenly reminded him of his upcoming interview. Ever since he got that anonymous call from Delhi, Papa thinks I have breached his trust, she said, her voice tinged with sadness. Breached means, breaking law, agreement, and relation, I can say. That the bonds that together, the bondness of together. Okay. So the only way to win one's parents' trust is to stop being in love, asked Manoj gravely. Shraddha remained silent. So this is the content that I have read already in day one. So like I thought to read it again in next series, day two. If you know, by this way, like when you go through the same content twice or thrice, you will get familiar to so many words. Even you will learn the grammatical, grammar naturally. So these are the benefits. If I talk about the most benefit, most what is called most effective benefit, that is conversational fodder. Now you can, I think you might have seen there are so many sentences, and we came across these sentences. Now we can use these sentences in your own life, in your daily life. I don't mean to say that you need to copy these the same sentence, right? You can change subject, object, verb, right? So this is the outcome of reading book. And I just want to ask you again that, like, as I told you, that I have confusion, that what should I do? I should make you understand the word before reading the book or after reading the book. What could be the better to learn words? So please let me know below in comment section, and then I'll start doing the same thing that as you like. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Till then, bye bye, tata and jai Hind.